Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rebecca, but you may know me as Alchemic Fantasy from Instagram or TikTok. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I'm so happy to have you here. Today is going to be a cozy one, so maybe grab some tea or coffee and maybe a hot chocolate. Maybe grab a nice cozy blanket while you're at it. I doubt you guys will be able to hear it, but there's actually really heavy rain outside my window right now and it's so cozy. I'm wrapped up in a blanket while I'm recording this and yeah, I love autumn and winter. So I am a very happy girl. I have my candle lighting, so all the good vibes. So originally I was hoping that this video would be 3 pieces, but today I'm just going to upload 2 of them and upload the third one at another time. It's just my little ghost that I have mentioned before on my channel. He is very cute. I was uploading him daily for Drawtober, and we've come to the decision that his name is Simon, and Simon has a pet dragon. He is very cute. I wasn't able to finish off Drawtober. I did about 10 drawings at the time. I just got too overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that I'm working on currently, but I'm still going to upload it as a little video here for you guys to see too. Although I did also have it on my reels, so hopefully you might have seen him already. So this little guy is a lot of fun for me. I started drawing him as just a way to kind of relax while I was traveling and stuff. This project is gonna be just him doing hobbies, specifically my hobbies at the moment. So I have him doing some indoor gardening because I adore my plants, and I also have him reading, and I have a few sketches of him doing stuff like artwork. If you guys can think of anything that you think you would like to see, that you like to do, let me know. I would love to give him a new hobby, and who knows, maybe even try it out myself. So I actually did the sketch for the reading one first. I did it a few months ago. I ended up drawing it digitally and then thinking I was going to do it traditionally, but changed my mind a bit later on because I just don't have that much time to be working on traditional pieces, sadly. When I am at home, I am working on stuff to sell, and I'm working on jewellery, ceramics and that kind of stuff. I was also working on the pumpkin head video that I recently put out, and I'm also working on a big painting on wood of over the garden wall, which I'm really excited to show you guys. I hopefully will be uploading that soon as well. And the point of this project was to relax, so I didn't really want to have to worry about it, so yeah, it's all digital. But I did sketch this piece out and finish the colouring of this one first because I thought I was going to do it traditionally. It's just kind of how it happened, so that's why I have this one first on the video. I wanted to make this a little bit spooky, so I have a little plant here that's kind of like the plant that says "Feed me Seymour" in the Little Shop of Horrors. I decided to have him holding like a little shovel and spray and stuff because he's been like a little helper. I also did the plant kind of spirally and kind of spooky. I did draw the circular things because I wanted to have kind of like spooky fruit, and that's where that came from, and I ended up thinking it was very cute, so I kept it in. The sunflowers and pumpkins are to give it kind of an autumnal kind of vibe, which I think really worked. The pumpkin watering can was actually my partner's idea. He thought it'd be really cute to make it a little pumpkin, and I agree, it's absolutely adorable, and if I ever find one in real life I am grabbing it. Or who knows, maybe I'll make a ceramic one. That's actually a really cute idea. And I added in the books and candles because it's me and I feel like it'd be a bit silly to do an atmospheric piece for the vibes and not add that in, especially because it's just so Rebecca, honestly. One of my favourite things to do is to overlap my hobbies, my gardening and my reading and that kind of thing. It's something that I have a lot of fun doing. It's definitely something that I've considered recording as well, but I don't know if I'd put it on this channel or just make a separate planty channel because I don't know if you guys would be interested in that or not. An example of this is me making my own pots. I like to make them with air dry clay, and that's something that I'm doing a lot lately. I am hoping to get a kiln at some point so I can do proper ceramics because I did do it in college, so it's something that I know that I really enjoy when I can finally start doing it. It's just right now I don't really have an oven or anything like that that I could really use, so air dry clay it kind of is for a little while. But yeah, I love making my own pots. I like making kind of fairy, very whimsical stuff. I think it's so adorable and it just makes my living space so much happier. And I like to make little things to decorate the pots as well, so it could be like a snail on the side of the pot, like something like that. I love that kind of thing. Another thing that I like to do, that I do with my partner sometimes, is I like to get terracotta pots, just very simple terracotta pot, and design them with paint, and that's a lot of fun. It's so simple, and it's one of those things that anyone could do, but it's so satisfying and so pretty, and you can choose the colours that you want. One of my new projects actually is I'm going to try to make some hanging planters which is going to be very interesting to see if it turns out cute or not. I actually got blinds finally for my bedroom window, which means I don't have to keep moving my curtains, so I can actually hang some of my plants on my curtain rail. So yeah, very excited for that. I already have one hanging up, but I like to make my own because I feel like they're just a little bit expensive, and the ones that I have already, I do have a couple, they're just too long for what I want them for. So a little DIY is always fun, and you can make exactly what you want rather than having to just go with whatever you can find. I think being an artistic person is a big reason as to why I love plants in the first place. Like, it makes my living area and my working area so much nicer to be in. It really inspires me to be creative. It's very good for my mental health, honestly. I was saying to my partner, it's something that even makes me look really forward to the future, because I'm like imagining how they're going to grow and how I'm going to be able to help them grow, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. I currently don't have any in my shed, and that's really sad, but it gets cold out there if I'm not there, and that's just not fair on the plants, and honestly I don't know if they'd even survive out there. But once it comes into spring, it's going to be one of those things that a few of them are going to be moving out there, especially the ones I currently have in my window that won't like direct light, because I do have a south facing window. Honestly, I would be happy if my entire living space was a jungle and I could just look after them. I really like my plants. I have a lot of them since about 2021, 2022. The ones that survived anyway, especially because when you're learning how to look after plants, like, you're gonna make mistakes, but a lot of them are doing well, and I did get a lot of new ones over the past year or two. My partner bought me some. I am currently very happy with my collection. I have some beautiful healthy plants, and the collection's still growing. But yeah, maybe I will make another YouTube channel and start putting up some planty videos. I'm not great at it, I'm still learning. I think it might be a good idea for me to make a little planty community on here and learn with you guys. If any of you are interested in coming along on that journey. If not, that's fine. It's going to be a completely separate project. But definitely let me know if you're interested at all. So I had a lot of fun doing this piece. It's definitely a piece I'm going to print off and put into a frame in my own room, probably behind my plants. I wasn't sure about doing the green ghost, but I think it was a very good decision, and I'm so glad that I went for it in the end. It worked so well. I ended up spending a lot of time trying to get the glow effect, and I was able to find some pretty cool brushes on my Procreate that I didn't even know I had. I didn't want to make it too much, and I didn't want to like change the vibe of the entire piece, but I did want them to glow slightly, so I do think it turned out kind of cute the way it is. I also really love the burgundy red that I decided to put around it as a frame, so I'm going to try to find a frame that really complements the piece. I love the oval composition. I do think that worked out really well. Overall, I'm very happy with this piece. I think it's very cute, and it'll go so well in my room with all my plants and stuff. the second piece today is the reading one, and that is actually the first sketch that I did, but I didn't finish it until after the last one. This was the birth of Simon, and I absolutely fell in love with his glasses. I thought it was so cute. The reason why his shape is a little bit weird when I was sketching it at first is I was actually going to draw a little mushroom person, but it ended up turning into a ghost, and yeah, Simon was born. Also, I should have mentioned earlier, my friend Sabrina is the one that named Simon, and I think it's adorable, so thank you very much, Sabrina, if you're watching. When I finished the sketch, the first thing I thought was how cute this would be as a sticker, and I still think that, so it's still definitely something that I might do someday. I think it's a habit from when I use Ohuhu markers, but when I'm colouring I tend to always block down the colours first like this, just so I can see how they look together and if it looks like how it looks in my head. But yeah, I quite liked how this one turned out, so I went with it. The brilliant thing about doing this digitally is the fact that it's so easy to change your mind. It's not a big deal like it would be if you were doing a traditional. I do tend to actually do this sometimes with my traditional pieces on my iPad before I start to actually put down any colour, because it's so important to know what colours are going to work and if it's going to be exactly how you want, because yeah, it's happened to me before when I've done traditional pieces and I ended up not liking them because the colours just did not work out the way I thought they would in my head. This is why thumbnails are so important, especially if you're only using traditional stuff, but I do think you can kind of skip it when you're doing digitally because you can change so much. But yeah, before I did a lot of digital work I used to thumbnail my stuff as much as I could for this exact reason. I wanted the two pieces to complement each other, so a lot of the colours are very similar. Like I wanted the orange of the pumpkins to be quite similar and that kind of thing, especially because in my head he's in his own house, so a lot of the stuff would be similar if you know what I mean. I also kept the bouquet very similar, so roses and sunflowers, because I think that those are very beautiful and they're very autumnal, so it really brings the piece together. I've talked many times about reading on this channel, so I'm not going to go too far into it, but you guys know how much I love reading, and the book that I finished recently is The House Witch, which is the perfect cozy magical book for this time of year, and if you're interested in that kind of thing, definitely give it a go. It's a part of a trilogy, and as far as I know there are books that come after it as well, but obviously I haven't read them, so I don't know exactly how it works just yet, but yeah, I absolutely love that book. Because of the time of year that it is, I'm also trying to get some horror books in too. I'm currently reading Tender as the Flesh, and I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet, so I think I need to read a little bit more. I just finished the book Don't Let the Forest In, and I actually really enjoyed it, even though it's a YA book, so I don't usually gravitate towards those, but it was spooky. I enjoyed it. If you have any recommendations, please let me know. I am always open to recommendations. Might take me a little bit of time to get to it though, because my TBR is very long. I wasn't fully sure what I wanted to do with the background of the piece, but I knew I wanted to have it very similar to the last one that I had just finished at this point, so I did use the same colours for like the border and stuff, just to see how it would all kind of work together. After doing this I realised that I was going to try purple, and it actually turned out really well and I really like it. It does pop a lot more than the burgundy. I quite like that. I think that they don't all have to be the same. Purple just works. It was my partner's idea to make it look kind of like a book cover, so that's why I have it kind of like the edge and the gold on the corners, and yeah, I think it turned out pretty cool. I really like how these two pieces turned out. It's a pity I wasn't able to get the third one out as well, but that's just how things are sometimes. I really like them. I'm definitely going to print them off and put them up in my own room. Please let me know if you like them too, and what you'd like to see from me and what you'd like me to paint next. I will be doing an art hobby one next. I've already done the sketches and stuff, but I am very open to ideas, so please let me know. got this far into the video, thank you so much. I can't say thank you enough. I really appreciate you for being here. Maybe like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.